Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. This one will be fair caught. Down here for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds, and it'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On the run, it's Little. And bulldozing his way through. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing, and
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Allen. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Crosses the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the fake does not work. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play.
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say, if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback and the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The ball is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Go for it here on fourth and inches. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The Bearcats have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Bearcats. This offense really clicking.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's going to hand this off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And here comes the punter onto the field. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Northern Illinois offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. In the defense, make some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Little. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. The shotgun handoff here. The Bearcats pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Handoff heading left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The Bearcats looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the Bearcats line up with a 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the route is on.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Pressure is coming. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Sam Houston State Bearcats.